Well, hey everybody, it's Gersh Kuzman and V. Lowman from the New York Daily News, and of course we're joined by Dan Schachner. He's the referee of Puppy Bowl, this year's Puppy Bowl XIII. That's 13 to you people watching at home. The annual Super Bowl day tradition. Now, Dan, listen, I want to introduce the dogs as well. Obviously, you got Carol, who I'm told is very feisty, although she's not exhibiting her game face right now. Who do you got there? You got Sydney?
Yep.
I've got Dancer. She's a little camera shy, though.
Dancer is not looking like she's a competitor. Now, Dan, you have refereed Puppy Bowl for 6 years now. First of all, what do you look for out there? What are you when you look at these dogs, you think they have what it takes?
Oh, yeah.
Can they compete?
Almost any dog can compete. Our criteria is pretty simple, really. For Puppy Bowl, they have to be between 12 and 24 weeks of age. They have to be really cute, and most important, they have to be adoptable. Health is important too. We do have them all screened by vets prior to actually playing the game. But that's it. As far as their athleticism, once you put them on the field, you'd be surprised what these dogs can do. They may seem calm right now, but they are vicious contenders.
All right, let's talk about that for a second, because obviously that's the top issue right now. They're adoptable, fine. But how is a dog like this, Carol? What's she gonna do when you blow that whistle?
Well, you're gonna
have a look.
see.
Can we get a look? Jimmy, can we get a shot of this? Come here. Let's see. Let's go. Go, 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 go. The crowd is cheering, right? The crowd goes crazy at Puppy Bowl.
I think she's doing great.
She's not. Let's see. I mean, she's cute
Maybe
and
to
she's
you.
adoptable. Go. Let's see. I'm going to roll the ball in front of her. Let's
I
see.
think millions of Americans
look
might
at that.
disagree with you once they actually see the Puppy Bowl. See, we just want them to be puppies. And the idea is
We're watching for the cuteness.
Yeah,
here.
they're not trained. They're not even house trained. You know, it's all about just getting them onto the field, having a good time, and getting nice close-ups and slow-mos of these pups, jumping up and down,
Got it.
licking the camera lens, and you know.
Do you have any crazy Puppy Bowl stories? I mean, you've been doing this for 6 years.
And of course, she's talking about Puppy Bowl 7, right? I mean, you remember that one.
Well, I actually started Puppy Bowl 8, so it's the 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, this is my 6th one, so I started 8.
Okay.
And I guess there's been a couple of crazy moments. I had my leg. So we had a dog in Puppy Bowl 10 named Ginger who was so rabid, and I don't mean that literally. I just mean she was very, very aggressive. And she went after my sock and was able to rip it off of my pant leg.
Did you throw a flag? You must have thrown a flag for that.
Yeah, it was after I threw the flag.
What was
and
the
then I threw
penalty
the
for?
She was
second
angry
flag.
about the flag.
Yeah, there was a holding penalty, and then I had to give her a terrorizing the ref penalty.
Oh,
which
that's a
happened.
double. That's like 30
Oh,
yards.
gosh.
Yeah.
The following year, I think we had a double. No, the following year we had a field goal, which you never thought dogs could kick balls.
Yeah.
But Shayla in Puppy Bowl, let's see, I forget which one it was. I guess it was 11. Was able to kick a field goal.
Special talents.
Awesome.
Special
And then last year we had a historic double touchdown, which was also incredible too. You know, every year there's something different. These are puppies that, unlike, you know, human football where there's dynasties and you see the same players and superstars come out year after year, you know, every year we have a new crop of dogs. This year 78 joined us from all across the country.
Okay.
These guys are from the SATO Project, S-A-T-O, and that's a great organization that goes down to Puerto Rico and rescues dogs from a really, you know, sad but appropriately named place called Dead Dog Beach, where they abandon dogs in Puerto Rico. And
These
they
dogs
bring
have
them
a
back up.
particularly sad story, though. I mean, they were rescued on the side of the road in a box, right?
Yeah.
Luckily, Sydney, is it, that's found a home, correct?
Sydney's adopted.
Sydney has been
Yeah,
adopted.
so get your meat hooks off. Sydney has a good home, but Carol and
Carol and
Dancer
Dancer are looking
need good
for
homes.
homes.
Now, listen.
Except Carol, I'm thinking Dancer's going to come home with me. I'm trying to find
Well,
for
it's
her.
easy. For anyone who's listening and interested, just go to satoproject.org and you can hook up with them or equally adorable dogs that they would have.
Now, listen, Dan, I would be remiss if I didn't bring up some of the scandals of Puppy Bowl. Of course, I'm talking about Deflategate. Now, if you see anything like that, a ball that just doesn't look right, do you throw that? You throw these dogs right out of there and bring in another dog?
Well, on the contrary, I mean, it's Puppy Bowl and they do carry the ball with their teeth and their claws. So if a ball isn't deflated, then it's
There's
a
an
scandal.
issue. There's an issue.
And is steroids an issue at all?
Well, what I always say about PEDs,
Puppies juicing.
yeah, juicing, performance-enhancing drugs, is that we test very thoroughly because we have many urine samples.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get one of those urine samples on my shirt a little bit later.
You know, so we're not worried about that.
I'm curious as to how you got into this. I mean, I'm assuming you're a dog lover.
Dog lover all my life. Grew up with little Doxies my whole life. everyone from my grandmother to everyone in my family seemed to have a dachshund when I was growing up. And then, yeah, I've known Animal Planet for a few years, having hosted shows for them in the past. I'm a sports fan. I've hosted sports shows before. And this seemed like the perfect marriage of three things that I love: dog, sports, and TV.
But I'm a little concerned, Dan, obviously, because Dancer is falling asleep over there. Jimmy, can we get a shot at Dancer?
Yeah.
That dog is asleep.
It's because I'm so nurturing.
No. I don't like to see that.
You wanna see them,
It's just
right?
a couple of days before Puppy Bowl. I want to see what these dogs can do.
Well,
They're getting their rest
Yeah.
before they
I'm gonna put them
compete.
together. I'm gonna put them together and see what happens. Can we get a little? Can we get a little?
Expecting a
Sure.
dog fight, Kurt.
Well, I want to see some competitive spirit.
Okay,
Yeah.
come
No, I got
here.
nothing there. What do you think? Now you see that kind of
This
action
is
on the
good.
field. What do? Do you try to stir it up?
I think it's great.
You let a dog have his day.
Yeah, listen. For every dog that's sleeping on the sidelines and maybe getting an illegal lounging penalty, there are going to be 3 other dogs that are on this side of the field wrestling over a ball and trying to run into the end zone. So, that's the thing about every game. For every quarter, we try to rotate in different breeds and different sizes. So we start with the smaller breeds like these guys, and we keep them together. And then as the game goes on, the breeds get a little bit larger.
Well, hold on. I hate to interrupt you there. We got a little fraternizing here. It looks like there's a little kissing. Now, do you allow that on the field?
Yeah, we do. We have a kiss cam.
Kiss cam.
At Puppy
Nice.
Bowl. So as long as these guys don't mind being on camera and exposing their kiss to the world, hey, that's fine.
I think nothing makes them more adoptable, more adorable than a little action over there like that. So let's get that camera on there and let's see if we can.
You can create your own kiss cam.
Well, I just think
Force them to
they're
kiss.
friends. They're friends.
Yeah, I know.
What do you look forward to every year for Puppy Bowl?
Well, I
Like I imagine, you're on the field, so you get all of
being
it.
on the field is awesome.
Yeah.
Talking to you guys is awesome because we're able to still talk about the Puppy Bowl and promote adoption, which
Yes.
is great. I think my favorite is just watching it when it's actually on the air on Sunday and seeing the stuff that I may have
So
forgotten.
not live.
Yeah,
Okay,
like watching it
on the screen.
watching on TV. I love just watching to see how it all came together.
Yeah.
Which is great because you never quite know when you're in the thick of it.
When you're on
Let's
the field,
talk about
you-
that. How does it all sort of come together? What is the
Yeah.
production like?
For those who don't know, it's quite a production. We shoot over 3 days in New York City. We shoot 1 day for cats only because kitties are part of our halftime show. Those are also all up for adoption.
That's a little sexist, by the way.
Why?
It's really more specious. What, the kitties are like the cheerleaders? Is that what you do?
Do you not think that there's female dogs in the Puppy Bowl? Is
There are
that-
female- I'm saying it's speciest. It's speciest.
Oh no!
I'll allow it.
We,
I'll allow
we
it.
would fully allow a cat to participate in
In the-
Puppy Bowl.
in the
at
Puppy
home.
Bowl.
Yeah, we'd love it. The more the merrier. The same way we have dogs that we would love to participate in halftime show. We also have rabbit cheerleaders. We have guinea pigs,
rabbit cheerleaders.
chinchilla mascots.
The entire animal kingdom.
We've got pretty much everybody, but anyone can rotate anything. A puppy wants to be a cheerleader, let's go for it.
I
The
love
hamster who
that.
powers our Geico Stadium by his, running on his wheel in the basement, he can get on the field. He can sing the national anthem for all I care.
Is there like sort of a coaching process for the puppies? Do they get, do they
Well, yes.
Is there a water boy?
Yes, there is. It's me.
Okay.
And it's very rigorous.
You're wearing a lot of hats.
Yeah. Literally. It's very rigorous. Yeah, get
I'm just gonna get
comfortable.
comfortable. I'm gonna get comfortable.
See, now you're experiencing what it's like to actually be a ref. When you're
Yeah,
down
I feel
on the
like just
ground.
do a little of this, just like I will adopt you.
Now
That's it.
multiply
I will
that by
adopt you.
10 dogs on top, and you get an idea as to what it's like. Blow your whistle, and then you're good to go.
Versus you right now.
Living the dream.
It's kind of nice. It is nice. But yeah, we try to we try to keep them busy as much as we can.
Awesome. How are you sort of like keeping them busy though? I'm imagining that they're
Yeah,
running all over the
yeah,
place.
yeah.
When they get fatigued, how are you sort of like keeping the momentum up?
Exactly. So you can only call like the illegal napping penalty so many times before it gets old.
Yeah.
So if they really are that tired and out of it, we will rotate. Give them a break on the bench and get another dog in there.
Okay.
Yeah. The idea is with 78 plus, we have a starting lineup plus a backup lineup. We do want to showcase as many dogs as possible. The goal is to get them all adopted.
Right. Are you treating, because all of the dogs are up for adoption, are you treating them, I'm sure they all get equal treatment, but these are puppies, they're about 2 months old. So the older dogs, are they doing like sort of special things for them because they're probably not as active or?
Older as in beyond 6 months, which
Yeah.
is usually our cap. So the normal, I guess, age range is 3 to 6 months for any Puppy Bowl pup. However, last year we did feature senior dogs.
Okay.
Not competing, but we kind of had them compete in not even a Senior Bowl or sort of a Hall of Fame moment.
Okay.
And so we brought them back, past Puppy Bowl champions, past Puppy Bowl MVPs, and we were able to showcase them, but we did not make them play.
Is there sort of a Hall of Fame?
There
for
is.
this?
There's a
Oh,
Puppy
there
Bowl Hall
is.
of Fame. You
This
can
is
look it up at
exciting. I didn't
Animal
know
Planet.
that.
Yeah. But, that has a sort of an adoption initiative as well, because the idea being, hey, when these big dogs come up that seem old or older to you, don't pass them up in the shelters.
Right.
Because they probably need a home more than the adorable puppy that is most likely going to get adopted in the
Right.
next couple of weeks. But that 4-year-old pup, dog.
People are a little hesitant.
Yeah, and so that's a big thing for us to increase awareness about older dogs and to let people know they can be great companions for homes. if you have kids, I have kids. When we foster, we always ask for older dogs. They tend to be a little more, I don't know, they seem to be a little more patient with children.
Well, they figure their stuff out.
Yeah,
right? Because they're in middle age. Like me, I don't know if you know V, I'm in middle age, and I've figured a
can
lot
tell.
of stuff out. And that's why I always look to a dog who's like 4 years old, middle age.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, maybe
Funny, we
can
were
do
just
that.
celebrating his 21st birthday like 2 weekends
Well, that's
ago.
true, yeah.
So.
Are you up for adoption? or-
People say.
Take him, guys. You'd make a great
Gersh is
addition
also
to your
up for
household.
51, but I thank you for saying I don't
But
look
in
there for
dog
30.
years, that's only like 7.
Yeah, nothing.
You're
I'm
fine. So, guys, the thing is that last year we did senior dogs. This year we were really proud to say we had special needs dogs as part of our sort of featured dogs this year. 3 of
Yeah,
them.
I read something about a 3-legged dog that's
Yes,
participating.
we had a 3-legged dog named Lucky. His story is
Yeah, that's a little bit ironic.
pretty
name,
sad.
right?
Well, he's lucky in the sense that he got to perform, be a part of our group and get rescued. I mean, the thing is, he got his leg caught in a crate. It was really sad, and had to be amputated.
Okay.
He had a rough life, no pun intended. And then when we kind of brought him onto Puppy Bowl, he's obviously already adopted, found a forever home.
Oh, great. That's wonderful.
But he did fantastic on the field. We had a deaf dog named Dubert, who did quite well, and then a sight-impaired dog, not fully blind, but sight-impaired dog named Winston. The idea, again, same being just like the older dogs, let people know that a special needs dog is something you should consider.
Right.
How
How is that turnover process after the Puppy Bowl? I mean, are people
Oh,
calling
yeah.
in to adopt the
Yeah,
dogs,
so there's no
or-
phone call, it's just online. So what you'll do is that starting lineup that I mentioned and that backup lineup, those all have links to those individual dogs, shelters or rescue centers, groups. So you see a dog that you love, go, and we want you to connect with that shelter and
Okay.
talk to them. If that dog is gone by the time you log on, chances are that shelter will have other dogs, maybe from the same litter,
Okay.
also available for adoption.
And if you guys are just tuning in, we mentioned this earlier, but these puppies are from the Sado Project, and they're rescued from Puerto Rico, so they probably speak Spanish.
And just as importantly, they are superstar athletes.
They are.
In this Sunday's Puppy Bowl XIII. which is
Probably
13.
best if adopted by competitive families.
Yes,
That's
they
right.
may not look
Competitive
like
sports-loving families.
huge athletes right now, but they're just saving
Carol's
up
a
their.
little tired.
Yeah, they've had a long day. It's a big media tour.
It is a big media tour. Lots
Yeah.
of cameras. They're all.
You're
all
saying
little
once you blow the
lethargic.
whistle, they are going to be ready for action.
Well, and yes, as long as they're playing safe, that really is our main priority. Like we have
Playing safe?
Yeah, playing safe. We have.
You don't like a dirty puppy bowl?
It's already dirty. They're
Yeah.
puppies. They're not house trained.
They don't have to.
Dirt is already and grime is already part of it.
We can't get them to go after each other, can we? See, now they love each other. Look at that.
Well, yeah.
Carol is just like, I don't want to compete
The Puppy
against
Bowl
you. I
is
love you.
promoting love.
I love
Yeah,
you.
probably
I love
more
you.
than
We're
hate.
a fan of
If
that.
I had to pick one or the other, I'd say love wins.
Well, love trumps hate. I've always said that.
True. And these puppies agree. Yeah, it's true.
Most
And
people do.
the nice thing is that with Puppy Bowl, every single year, like I said, new players, new superstars, new MVPs.
Yeah.
We choose 5 different MVPs, and we kind of surprise you as to which one,
What
winds
is
up
the
winning.
the
Well,
criteria for being an MVP?
People vote, so
Okay.
it really, you can just say it's the amount of touchdowns they score, how honorable they are, but our audience votes.
Okay.
So we won't know until game day who actually wins the MVP. So we
Awesome.
shoot multiple endings with MVPs in order to be ready.
But you've seen in your years, you've seen some crazy stuff at Puppy Bowl. Like, you got to tell us what is like the dog that you just couldn't control. You're a referee. You throw
Ginger.
in the flat. Ginger.
and Puppy Bowl
The
fan.
sock dog.
Yeah.
The sock dog was, the first ever terrorizing the rep penalty, but she was wild the entire game. She never listened to me.
So
There's
where's
a shot of
Ginger
me,
now?
An overhead shot from the I'm sorry to interrupt, the gerbil in the
Oh, you went
in
to the overhead
plane.
can. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a plane, and the blimp. Sorry,
Yeah,
the blimp.
yeah.
Blimp shot, and of me just chasing her around in circles on the field, just chasing.
So where is Ginger now, though? She obviously was adopted.
Adopted to a loving home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know where exactly, but with approximately 78 dogs every year, it's hard to track.
Oh, you don't
them
keep
all.
in touch with them?
Well, if
like-
I kept, let's do the math. 78 times 6 years, it'd be a lot. I'd like to.
Yeah.
But
That's
it-
a lot of puppy
Kind
power.
of like a big reunion. That'd be like the Puppy Bowl L.
Be
That'd
quite the
50.
Rolodex if
we'd have them all
if I
back.
hung on to all.
They work
But I
very
do
hard.
know that she found a forever home, and that's all I care about. And that she's in a good spot.
And we would be remiss if we didn't point out, because we are Facebook Live, and Dan, that all these puppies, except for Sydney over here, are adoptable. So,
Yeah.
come on.
Except for Dancer, because I really am planning on taking her home, you guys.
Well, we hope that happens.
if she wakes up.
Yeah,
If she wakes up. Oh my goodness.
it's a long day. I'm telling you.
Do you guys have any questions for us about the Puppy Bowl? If yes, chime in. Anything yet? No. Okay.
Well, that's okay. We can make up our own questions.
We can.
So how long? What's the longest completed pass in a Puppy Bowl?
No passes.
No
yet.
passing, no forward passing. See, when are they going to bring forward passing to puppy sports?
That's what I'm saying. There's
Yeah.
no quarterbacks yet. What I
Yeah.
would love to see in an ensuing year is if a dog can't actually physically throw a ball, which, probably won't
Not
happen.
likely.
Perhaps they could kick a ball over to a
Or nudge with their
teammate,
nose.
nudge with their snout, somehow get it over. So I would like to see some passing.
And is there instant
Or running.
replay in the Puppy Bowl? Like if there's a controversial call, you'll go to the videotape?
Yes, I don't have it, but the control room has it, and I have an earpiece. So if I get a call wrong, they will correct me.
And do you feel bad when they do that? Or you just want integrity on the field?
Oh yeah, at all.
You don't mind if they overturn you?
I'm only one person. I can't see everything, so I'm glad that they're watching. But to your earlier point, it is more of a running game, and I would like to change that. We did, like I said, have some field goals.
Yeah, the first 40 years of the NFL, always on the ground, and we just had
That's right.
Once they started instituting the forward pass, the game took off.
So we're hoping maybe by Puppy Bowl 15, we'll see.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
What about like injuries? Are there any sort of like
Yeah.
traumatic stories on the field?
That's the dark.
Thankfully,
the dark
no.
Aside from your sock.
That's the
Aside from
soft.
the sock.
That's the
Or
soft underbelly of Puppy Bowl.
Thankfully, they've been safe. We have folks from American Humane Society, vets on staff. We have a huge crew. It's actually over 100-person crew to run the Puppy Bowl.
I can
We have
officially.
a question from one of our
Oh,
viewers.
sorry, we have a question from a viewer.
One of our viewers wants to know if the ref has a dog himself.
Well, I was saying earlier we foster. So our last foster, I'm so proud to say, was Doxy and found a forever home. Prior to that, we had a white poodle mix, and now I'm hoping to, once this week is over, crazy week for Puppy Bowl, Super Bowl, or as we call it, Supper Bowl. I would really like to foster, but this time I'd like to foster an even older dog, perhaps a true senior dog.
Oh, nice.
So that's the plan come in March. But yeah, we foster in our family. It's a nice way to sort of get to know a lot of different breeds, support your local shelter, and as the ref, I can't get too attached to any one dog, so this allows me to continue to practice
That's a
that.
puppy heartbreak, I imagine.
Yeah.
You're
It's
going
a
for.
journalistic detachment.
That's right.
I
That's
respect
right.
that. Because
The Sato Project you can also foster. Am I correct about that?
Sato? Can we?
Yes.
Yes,
You can
the
foster
answer
for
is
2
yes.
weeks at a time, correct? Or ongoing?
Ongoing.
Okay. Awesome. The point
Until
is
they-
that you can foster through the Sato Project.
Yeah, because fostering, groups do it differently, but fostering's generally to sort of get the doggies ready for a forever home until they find their right owner. So, you have to be extra careful when you're fostering, just to make sure that they don't do anything unhealthy. We
Right.
want to keep them safe and healthy and okay and ready for adoption.
And as you can see, no dogs are harmed at all because they're just look at them. I mean, this is just fantastic.
Yeah, if they get too rambunctious on the field, we will give them a timeout. A little locker room.
Reprimand a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. It's hard to be too mean to these guys. You can
they're
throw the flag down.
puppies.
You can act mean, but they know you love them.
Right.
This dog is
By the
always-
way, guys, if you're interested, the Sato Project is SATOproject.com. I did have a quick question, which now that I've gotten distracted by Dancer has sort of fled my mind. Oh, we've got to wrap up.
We've got to
Okay.
wrap up.
Way too soon.
That was
Dan,
so fast.
you've been an absolute joy to bring these dogs with us. Again, this is Carol,
Yes.
adoptable. This is Sydney, not adoptable, already has a good home. And of course, Dancer, if she
Dancer.
wakes up, is adopted. Wake up there, Dancer.
Come on.
Well, maybe not. Oh, there she goes. She's up and ready to be adopted, although I think V is going to take
I want to
Dancer
take her home. So
I
let's focus
can't
on
have dogs in
Carol.
my apartment, so if my landlord is listening, that's a big screw you, because I'd love to bring this dog home right now, but I can't do it. Can't break my lease.
Right.
You know what that's like.
But there are plenty of great dogs available. If you right
plenty of
now,
great
if Sydney
apartments
is gone, and if she's gone for you, and we've only got one left, don't worry. Go to Sato Project or go to your local shelter if they don't have any dogs. We just want to increase adoption awareness. We have a 100% adoption rate at Animal Planet
That's
every
amazing.
single year. So I'm really proud to say that we want to continue that.
Yeah.
I don't even think this dog is leaving this office. There's I don't know, you can't see this, Jimmy, but there's like 100 people waiting here to adopt one of these dogs. There's going to be a dog
There's
fight.
a line.
There's going to be a dog
There
fight.
is.
Then we've done our job. They're all champions then.
Well, make sure you guys tune in to watch the 13th annual Puppy Bowl on Sunday on Animal Planet. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Woof.